Well, let's back up a little bit and talk about our setups. But for anyone who hasn't been following this stuff, let's break it down for them. So, what was your setup for your bike?
I had a 2016 Zero DSR with the big battery. I think it's a 13
Yeah.
kilowatt hour battery. And then I had the option of either getting the extra power tank or the charge tank. And they advised me to get the charge tank.
Yeah, the charge tank is a much better idea.
Because it would allow me to do J1772 level 2 charging stations. And thanks to advice from you, it was allow me to go to RV campsites.
Yeah. Well, especially on the path that you took, which was not through a lot of big cities, you need to rely on RV parks.
Yeah.
I have been using these ElCon chargers, which I put on the side of my bike, like by my rear tire. And between them and my onboard charger that comes with every Zero, I get about 6.3 kilowatts of charging. And I've been using basically that system in 2013, 14, 15, and this year a supercharger came out, which I was very excited about, and I got a beta tester. That made me a little bit concerned because there were still some issues. So I got version 1 of the supercharger. Now there's version 2, which is, from what I hear, rock solid. Lots of people, like I think almost a dozen people are using it now, and it works everywhere and it works as advertised, which is to say, like, different charging stations will provide different amounts of power, and it will power up or down based on how much power is provided by the station. So it's like hands off to the rider. You just plug in, set it and forget it. Whereas a lot of charging systems like the ElCons, which are like bomb proof and the rain hits them, it's fine, all that stuff. However, they will not adjust. So if I try to draw more than the station can provide, the station will flick off. And that happens to me at blink stations all the time. And I'm afraid I do not have good experiences with blink stations, but all the other ones, ChargePoint, SEMA Charge, Clipper Creek, great stations, and they've all worked. Because I was concerned about this new beta tester supercharger, I brought my ElCons and my supercharger. So I had 50 extra pounds.
I was going to say how much, yeah.
So I had each ElCon is 15, so that's 30 pounds, and then the supercharger version 1 was, I think, 25 pounds. So there's about 55 pounds of just of charging equipment, never mind clothes, never mind wrenches, and so that was my setup. So I was able to charge a lot faster than you. And then the third guy who went, he actually just picked up his life in San Diego and decided to go cross country.
Yeah.
It's just
kind of impromptu. Fascinating. Yeah.
And he was just between jobs. He decided he just wanted to go. And he wasn't sure if he was going to go.
And he got to a certain distance.
Yeah, I think he got a little past Las Vegas. And he was like, this is really fun. Let's keep going.
I love
and
that.
He's not like a surfer dude or something. His heritage is East Indian. I talked to him on the phone. I haven't met him yet. I think I am going to try to talk to him like in person. And he doesn't want to be known, so that's why we're keeping his name on the down low. He just crossed with the regular charger, so he would only go like 100 miles a day.
Wow.
Obviously staying off highways. Like if you're doing that, you're going to stretch your range as much as possible by going slowly. And he stayed off highways, which is the best. Like those are the roads you want to ride anyway.
Yeah.
And he went all the way across country.
Wow.